Good? Good. Okay, the end. Over. We liked it. Like our videos. Here's Anthony. Here's me. Here's it. The end. That'd be a great video.
Yeah.
Awkward Mafia.
Welcome, Internet. Welcome to another episode of Awkward Mafia Show. I'm Jesse. I don't know how we're...
I'm Frankie.
I'm Anthony.
You guys switch, so it's all out of sync.
Our timing is awful.
It's all well,
that wasn't
great to start with.
That wasn't by age or alphabetically,
Actually,
or even by seating. It was.
I don't.
That wasn't by anything.
There's no proper way we can group this. It was like, you're wearing glasses, so like, is the glass on one side?
Oh yeah.
Or in the
No,
middle?
see, at least
glasses on both sides.
Yeah, see, that keeps him even. if he wore glasses. Yeah. Then we would sink towards him.
Alas, I've been cursed with 20/20 vision.
Oh no!
I cannot wear cool glasses or contact lenses that change my eye color.
Oh man, I can't wear those either. That's
so
crazy. We
are here to talk about E3, the Electronic
Entertainment Expo.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought we were here to talk about EDM.
Electronic dance music?
Yeah.
So, those of you who watch this channel may have seen mine and Frankie's live reactions to both the Microsoft and Sony press conferences, and my reactions to a couple of the trailers released, one of which, for some reason, people really wanted to see how people felt about LEGO Dimensions. I get it. I love LEGO Dimensions, and there weren't that many reactions to that, so maybe that's why that one did so well. But to all the new subscribers we got from that, seriously, thank you.
All right, cool. So I like Legos.
But now into E3 in general. How do you guys want to do this exactly? We should already really talk about this before.
Talk about E3?
Do you want to talk about our favorite moments, or you want to go like press conference to press conference? And
I'd say jumping press conferences might be fine.
all right, let's start with Microsoft in that case.
All right.
So you saw our on the spot reactions to that.
Now that we've had a few days to think about it.
Anthony, you weren't there for us. How did you feel about Microsoft?
I really like the advent that most games that you can play on Xbox One are also be able to play on PC.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you have to have Windows 10, which isn't the greatest operating system I've used, but I did upgrade to it. I'm like, whatever.
But it seems to me like that should have been the main thing, like all along.
Yeah.
Like I said, and everyone's all happy that now it's finally.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they own computers, they own video games. It should all be connected.
Yeah, and the fact that you don't have to buy the game twice. You don't have to buy it depending on platform.
That's cool.
So
also very great appreciation.
That was something that I really enjoyed seeing. What I didn't enjoy seeing is the Final Fantasy 15 demo was really boring.
Yeah, we talked about this before.
Oh my god!
I don't want to see someone roll for 5 minutes until he loses all of his health and then he cuts to the next scene.
Yeah, were they playing that live?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like the Xbox One.
They should have got a better guy.
But the Xbox One, every demo was played live.
Yeah.
And then the PlayStation ones were played like earlier in the day or something. They made sure they had a good run through or something. There was only 2 that were live. But yeah, but I think they were made like this is the best part of that play live.
Yeah, I mean it's more. I guess Sony was more authentic. No, I mean Microsoft was more authentic, but then also kind of the backlash was that they didn't play that good.
No.
But
who played it? The creator?
I think one of the development team.
Might have been someone. So yeah, I guess I'll go next. I was very shocked about Dead Rising 4.
Oh yeah.
I was like, cool, Frank is back. I didn't even you had to tell me that was Frank. I was like, that's Frank West.
That's Frank,
He's so much older and like, realistic.
He looks
looking.
wise.
And he's covered words,
Yeah.
Still? I mean, he's still covered them? There still have been covered?
I mean, he's only been stopped at some point.
He's like, did I cover those words?
Maybe off the record, you don't know.
Right.
I gotta say, what I didn't like, I guess, most about Microsoft was that pirate game. Was it Sea of Thieves?
Oh, seeing Rare
see what Rare has become.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they announce a new Banjo-Kazooie, a new Perfect Dark?
Because the new team are like, we don't know how to do that.
At least in the sizzle reel, they showed ukulele.
I mean, that's the closest we
This
got.
is real for both the PlayStation and the Microsoft. I was like, yeah, talk about that one. They never did.
No.
Now they just like,
ukulele.
it's happening here too.
Yeah.
Nintendo's not the only console that's going to get this.
But does anybody nowadays, like all the kids that are younger than us in their early 20s or late teens, do they even know Rare? Like that Rare was cool? So they probably don't even...
Generally, no.
They probably have no idea what Rare's been because the only games they've been making were like Connect Adventure and stuff like that.
Yeah, all they probably know is like
and
Donkey Kong. Okay, that was rare?
No, Donkey Kong, they probably don't even know that.
No, yeah.
They probably just think retro at this point.
Yeah.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, the new ones. Man.
Wow, that's kind of disappointing.
Or that Nuts and Bolts. Was that what it was
That
called?
was rare.
That was rare.
I don't think they know that one.
Or Perfect Dark Zero.
No, actually, they did make the rare whatever rewind or whatever.
Rare Replay.
That's true, Rare Replay.
Yeah. 30 games on it. So
Which is a great... I still
the best value.
Best value. Oh my god, that's
if you want to be like what we were when we were little,
is that gonna be on Windows 10?
I don't think so.
It's gonna be on Nintendo.
No.
People asked them to release it on Nintendo and add like Donkey Kong Country and stuff on it, and they're like, "We're not doing that. We're not putting Nintendo games on there."
They did release a couple rare games on the DS, didn't they? Like way back early.
That one,
Yeah,
the one
I think so.
Diddy Kong Racing.
Diddy
all I could think of.
Rare actually were the ones to re-release that too.
Yeah.
Microsoft doesn't really care about handheld stuff, but yeah.
What about the Surface tablet?
Sea Thieves. Sea Thieves didn't really grab me, and I didn't really care about their presentation about it. I guess that was all real too.
Yeah.
Like they all won a contest.
We all got to play together.
Yeah.
Oh,
it looks
is that
super
the deal?
fake though.
Oh yeah. Check it out, batten down the hatches, boys.
Yeah,
Yo ho ho.
yeah.
Especially how they acted. Like,
I know.
Cringy.
I think they're trying.
was the contest only in like Los Angeles, and these are all people who wanted to be actors. Like, they're not actually actors, but they're like, look how well I can act and how good your game is. Like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, well, I think the people that made that game, Rare, realized that this game is boring. To look at. But it's fun to play, so we should show them play it.
I got it
That's
multiplayer, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, but it was weird.
In the actual trailer, I think, or in our reaction, I mentioned to Frankie, it reminded me a lot of that, was it Skies of Icarus? It's like a steampunk airship cooperative combat game.
Yeah, but like looking at that, also, I'm kind of jumping a little here now.
Yeah.
Almost like the Star Trek game, where it feels like it's like that kind of thing, where everybody has their role, but everybody can play their role.
That's like something you expect out of like an indie company.
Not rare.
Not rare.
Yeah.
And not a Rare owned by Microsoft.
Yeah. What was that? The game where you are supposed to look at each other's screens? That forced split screen.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
It looks like it should have been made by them, or like someone like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just fine. Frankie.
You guys, have you gone to the movies and seen that documentary about how they made the Surface?
No.
How they made this, no, not the Surface. How they made the Surface commercial?
No.
Where they dance around and like Surface. That was better than the Xbox.
Wow. Going that far?
No, I don't know. I guess I think both of them suffer for just too long for gameplay demos. I wanted to see. I would have seen shorter gameplay demos and seen more games.
I wanted to see trailers and hear announcements and see some gameplay, but I'm going to be seeing gameplay all weekend.
Right, yeah.
You know, so you don't need to dedicate 15 minutes to one game's gameplay. Yeah. I don't think anyone was that long, but it felt like that. Well, what did you like from the Microsoft?
Is that the... I like that. I like the German guy's accent from Minecraft. So, look, it's Minecraft.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So, a little side note, apparently a lot of that Minecraft stuff is fake.
Really?
What?
The guy with the virtual reality, people there could tell that he was not synced up with the monitors that they were seeing.
Oh, I know what I liked about it. I think that the people in the host, all the hosts of that were better than the PlayStation hosts. Yeah. I think the PlayStation ones, they all wore suits and were all very businessy.
There were only, I think, 3 people really at the PlayStation one.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe, I guess there was a lot.
But they had all kinds of people come out for the Microsoft.
Yeah,
one.
I think I liked all of them, all the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like the Microsoft team. Go team. I'm not really a big fan of any of those games. I sure like to work with you.
None of us have an Xbox One.
No.
Oh man.
So I guess that makes us biased.
Not necessarily, because like the way I do it is I also don't have a PS4. I have a Wii U because it's what it is.
Yeah, because you can't play any of those games on the computer.
Yeah, like all the multi-platform games, I'm gonna get them on my PC for the most part. And like I have a Windows 10 PC now, so I really have no reason to.
So you're actually technically closer to Xbox One than you are PlayStation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm probably gonna get a PS4 soon, but
right.
We'll get into that.
All right. I just want to say, if we offend anyone with our opinions on Microsoft, we're sorry. We're clearly not the audience, because they did not win me over. And although, like
nothing made me want to buy an Xbox.
Yeah, but like Anthony said, I'm excited about the Windows 10 stuff because yay, now I can play a couple of these games that I actually would like.
Yeah, like
But
Scalebound.
I'm not willing to get a whole... Oh, God, you know what? Maybe that was my worst. The Scalebound gameplay thing was a little disappointing.
Yeah, that was probably as bad as the 15, and maybe a little better, I would say. There was actual combat and you could see stuff, but it was not how I expected the game to play.
No, so I'm hoping that's just multiplayer and it's early, but it's looking like it's not Platinum's best.
It's been like 1 or 2 years, so it's probably close to finish.
Oh, that was the Platinum one? Oh,
That's the Platinum one. That's the Platinum's exclusive Xbox One game. Let's move on.
The Dragon one?
The Dragon one, yeah. Let's move on to PlayStation, I believe was the next one. So, why don't you... I'll start it off. Fine. You know what, though? Was probably my favorite moment? Spider-Man.
And it's Insomniac.
It's freaking Insomniac!
I love Insomniac.
And we didn't see it coming. Nobody
No. And the best part is that it's not a movie time.
No, it's not.
I don't think it's tied with anything.
They've been working on this for like 2 years, I think.
They told Tom Holland to stay away from production. Do not influence our production.
Get out of here.
Because this sort of...
He tried.
He's like, I'm playing Spider-Man. Can I see the game? No.
This sort of thing has been working really well over at WB Games, where it's like, this is the Arkham universe. This is the Injustice universe.
Yeah.
And now there's the Insomniac Spider-Man universe, and I'm super excited for that, because we could always use more Spider-Man. There's so many different Spider-Man, but there's never been like a definitive video game universe
of just
pretty much any Marvel.
The closest you had was what is it called?
Ultimate Alliance?
No. The old one. You gave up people who made Tony Hawk. Was it?
The
original Spider-Man.
The original Spider-Man games.
That game was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
It was its own universe.
Is that the one where you flipped around and Bruce Campbell was the voice?
No, that was
the movie tie.
That was
Spider-Man 2, which is based on the movie of the same name. Many people, myself included, consider to be the best Spider-Man game.
No, that's the one I played.
A
lot.
That one was great.
But like, there's been other favorites for other reasons across the years, but the fact that Insomniac is making it.
Yeah, that gives me high hopes.
I mean, in the reaction, I was like, they're going to have the punch lasers from Last of Us in there. Like, reaction commands based on what you're doing, and you see him jumping through a restaurant and flipping his way out of it.
Do you think we'll be able to get pictures of Spider-Man?
That's what I want to. Like, how cool would it be if you could take pictures of yourself? You set up a camera before you fight.
I mean, that's become a thing, right?
You know, I realize we all take selfies nowadays. Did that start with Peter Parker taking pictures of Spider-Man?
I guess.
In a way.
He put it up. He's like, pictures of me.
Time for some candid photos of
Yeah.
He started selfies.
Yeah, that's probably my...
Peter caught me sleeping. There's a mirror of my Spider-Man. And then he just ruins his whole...
Oh no!
Oh, wait a minute. That was Spider-Man. Peter Parker.
I mean, why'd I submit that?
Darn you, Instagram.
Oh, man.
If I had to pick a worst moment from PlayStation... what was... I mean, I guess it would just be the long gameplay stuff was kind of boring. Oh, you know what? I wasn't a fan of the 5 minutes of nothing but orchestra music going on.
That was at the very beginning?
That was the very beginning. At least it was at the very beginning.
Yeah,
but
I think it was just to get people into...
Yeah, I know.
Like a premiere.
Class it up.
Like a movie premiere.
Class it up. I did love that they played live music during the God of War trailer.
That was kind of cool, actually.
That was impressive.
I've seen that during... I mean, I've never been there, but I've seen that happens during movies, like movie premieres. I've never seen that at a video game demo. That was kind of cool.
I enjoyed that quite a bit, but... I don't know.
I know what your least favorite part is.
What?
They didn't show Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh!
They didn't show Kingdom Hearts 3!
They didn't even talk about it. Did they talk about it?
No.
Not
a word.
Did they talk about 2.5 or 2.7? 2.8. That one, yeah.
Not in the presentation. They released a trailer for it like a week before E3. And at the end they said, Kingdom Hearts 3 news in December.
It's only been 14 years since Kingdom Hearts 2.
Are you joking with me?
Not at all.
But there's been like 500 games.
But that's not the point.
I know.
14 years.
Yeah, but like Birth by Sleep and True Distance are basically numbered entries.
The last 14 years have been terrible, and now I know why.
Imagine,
I can pinpoint it.
Imagine if the Marvel movies went The Avengers, and then like
14 years later.
No, it was like The Avengers, and then you got like Iron Man or Captain America, and then you got Avengers 2, and then they did everyone's backstory movie, and then they did Avengers 3 after 14 years.
But at least They don't age in a video game.
Yeah.
Robert Jr. would be in his
Yeah, but
late
they're-
70s, late 60s at least.
Their voices do, though. I mean,
Yeah, that's true. That's
we
true.
noticed the voice change in our
Yeah.
playthrough. Yeah.
But what's his name? Who's the main kid who does?
Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah, have you seen him in that new Will Ferrell TV show?
Spoils of
The second one.
Yeah,
Well, Before Dying.
Before Dying. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a cute little kid. So it's good that he's a video game.
Apparently, he gained the weight though for a role.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it was cool then.
But he was great in that show. He was
Yeah,
funny.
he was playing the show.
But yeah, I guess Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, yeah, that's my least favorite.
Man,
part.
why'd you remind him of that? He would have.
All right, since you're so keen on reminding me, what was your favorite and least favorite parts?
Gosh, there was some. I honestly can't really remember everything that Sony did because I thought that they had done well. So, Last Guardian is coming out. That's cool.
Still,
but it looks
Release date.
Oh yeah,
it looks
yeah,
less
that's true, that release
impressive
date.
than I wanted it to be. Like the main kid model kind of like changed. Like it feels like the art style just kind of went like a different direction.
He looks like he's a different art style from the rest of the game.
Yeah, and
I think that's intentional.
Yeah, it did look a bit different.
yeah.
He's like cell shit.
It wasn't like that
cell-shaded.
last year.
No.
Was it at that one?
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Maybe slightly, but no, I don't think it's.
Speaking
more
of
so.
waiting years for games, at least it's coming out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That kind of gives me a little sad. What else did PlayStation show? There was something that I was.
Kojima showed something new. New Resident Evil.
Yeah, but what the heck did he show?
You know what?
Yeah.
Honorable mentions to Resident Evil.
Yeah.
On the placement of 7 in both titles.
Yeah.
So in
Biohazard.
America, it's called Resident Evil Biohazard, and evil is VII in evil.
Oh.
But in Japan, it's called Biohazard Resident Evil.
Yeah.
And the Z is a 7.
Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
You made a joke about.
I made a
how
joke
it's
about
gonna
that.
Be like, I bet you in America it's gonna be Resident Evil
Biohazard.
and Biohazard Resident Evil. That really is what's
It
happening?
really is that. Yeah.
So actually,
Go marketing team.
I have to commend Capcom on that too for saying like, "What's that? Konami's not making P3 or whatever. Let's just bring it back to the old spooky days.
Yeah.
and we'll do it. we'll capitalize on
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Release the demo.
Capcom, capitalize on Konami's fall.
Yeah,
Use their descent to rise you back
yeah.
up.
Hurdle the dead.
Are we gonna see a scary Mega Man Legends game?
Yeah,
Real spooky.
it's gonna be Alien Isolation because you have to go in space.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Mega Man has no weapons.
Awesome.
All right,
What did I like? Gosh. I mean, the new God of War seemed kind of interesting.
Yeah.
My
I think
biggest
it's
complaint
cool.
was it's definitely kind of going more of like the Last of Us way. It feels
yeah,
like.
a lot of the games look like Last of Us to me.
But the issue I have with it was when he was fighting the troll or whatever, or the orc, and he was like swinging or whatever. That was okay. And then at one point it just said Spartan Rage or whatever, and it's like push 2 buttons to win the fight, and then it just does a cinematic. I'm like, well, that wasn't interesting.
You think that maybe it might have been just for the playthrough?
Maybe I feel like.
Probably, and that's like a God of
Like,
War
oh,
thing,
no,
though,
I'm
right?
But I think you still push buttons after that. What I feel
Yeah.
like is maybe that was an introduction of the mechanic. And so like the first time you do it, it will play out a scene, and then from then on, it'll be more of like a power up.
More complicated.
Oh yeah. That could have been a demo. What's it called? Training.
Yeah.
Training you how to do it real quick.
Tutorial of sorts. Yeah.
That's the word.
Yeah, but I don't know.
And I still don't like Kratos.
Still,
But he has a beard.
actually, I like Kratos.
You have a beard.
I like Kratos a lot more these days because
Because of the beard.
he looks exactly like Gibby now, who's like a good friend of mine, and he also raised a small redheaded child. So it was like it's a game about my friend and his life.
I don't know. My hope secretly is that Kratos dies off pretty early, and the kid
And you're
becomes the
really
new guy, and maybe the kid's like
Kid Kratos.
son of Thor or something.
You know what I never noticed though is that it's actually going to go into Norse mythology.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was
Well, because
cool.
at one point we weren't sure, did the kid shoot lightning or something?
Yeah,
It
is
He
he
looked
shot a
Thor?
lightning bolt like out of his
is
arrow.
he
Yeah.
Nah.
So I think maybe he's like son of
gonna be
Odin
Thor?
or Thor, and then
Gonna be.
Kratos takes him in, and he becomes the new god of war or whatever for Norse.
So The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Bullshit, Joel.
What about you, Frankie? Favorite, least favorite?
For the PlayStation one, my least favorite thing about the PlayStation one was that Days Gone.
Oh,
Days
yeah.
Gone By?
Yeah, is
No.
that the motorcycle zombie
The
one?
Last of Us.
Yeah. more Last of Us, more lasting of us.
Yeah.
It wasn't that the gameplay was long. I just don't think that game looks very great. I mean, Left 4 Dead seems so much better than that game.
Yeah, you don't want to play
any zombie game.
You don't want to play Us Everlasting.
What's that?
Like Tug Everlasting. You know, like the story about the kid that drinks from the water and he lives forever. I hated that book.
Yeah. So I guess to sum it up, Days Gone is my Tug Everlasting. To Anthony.
Well, what was your favorite thing about the press?
I love the live music. I like the lead in. I love live. I think any way to get more things happening for video games, I think that's real cool.
Yeah.
I liked Kojima walking down and the floor was lighting up and he just walked past it.
Yeah. Like I think that was set up. So, like, he's going to walk it, and we're going to turn it on as he walks down, because he was like, I don't know what's happening.
I walk at my own pace.
He's really, like, thinking of, how do I say this in English? How do I say this in English? How do I say this in English?
I don't think he cared. He's just like, nah.
Oh, yeah.
You paid money for this? I'm not going to do it. That's what Konami got mad.
See? That's what
I told you guys.
He's awful. But
he steals my lunch every time out of the fridge.
He sees my name on it. I watched him. He takes the note off and he just throws it away.
So you think that he knew that was supposed to light up under him? He's like,
No.
He's like, screw that. How do I at my own pace? And that's just one thing that he's a jerk to everybody.
No.
For reals, I think he just didn't realize.
I know.
But I like to imagine he just didn't care.
Maybe he did realize, but maybe he was too nervous to stop or like change his pace.
Yeah,
his gait at that point would be like, oops.
It's hard to walk and weird to walk when you're thinking about walking. So I can only imagine doing that myself. Like, oh.
I can't even think about speaking in Japanese, and he did this whole little spiel in English.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, in my head, it would just be like, what replaying what I'm supposed to say? How am I supposed? I've said it 100 times in the mirror. How do I say it now in front of a million
So
people?
was that your favorite?
No. My favorite moment is that I had no idea that it was Resident Evil game.
That was a big shock.
I was like, I thought it was a kitchen game.
Yeah, we were all making jokes about kitchen, and then we look up and it says Resident Evil. We're like, what?
Yeah, the whole thing was interesting. I was like, what is happening? This looks like a scary game, and then Resident Evil. I was like, ah!
I was like,
So I think that was cool.
PT? I was like, is this Kojima's new game? And no, it was Resident Evil.
Yeah, that game was Resident Evil, and then the game that I thought was BioShock wasn't BioShock.
No, yeah, that was We Happy Few.
Yeah.
That game looked kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Apparently it's because I was like, it kind of looks like BioShock. Apparently, a lot of people worked on BioShock are making this game.
Oh, that's why the art looks a bit the same.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So, I mean, I like BioShock, so
Yeah, BioShock. So
it could be good.
Hopefully.
Got a lot of Equilibrium vibes.
I wish there was more news about Kojima's game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the trailer was weird.
All I know is
but
that
like not in a bad way.
there's black
in
sand.
in a weird way.
I'm convinced it's a modern time Berserk. They have the 5 god hands and his like crazy like evil son, demon son.
It's more like a cyborg son.
I don't know.
If Daryl dies, I'm not playing. I want to stop watching if Daryl dies.
Is that a
That's a
Walking Dead
meme.
reference? All right. All right, so I guess now we move on to Nintendo. How do we do this one?
They did, what did
My
they do? They
least
just
favorite
showed-
thing about Nintendo was they didn't show more games.
Yeah. And
And my favorite thing was that they showed a lot of Zelda.
I mean, Zelda looks good.
So, like, well,
I think the worst thing is they didn't show enough Zelda.
They only spent like 16 hours on the Zelda.
Zelda, and I was like,
from what I heard, even though they had like the same booth they always get, and even though they made every single one about Zelda, and they gave each one like 90-minute time limit,
I heard that, yeah.
people still didn't get enough.
Wow.
They still wanted Zelda?
They still like they only got to play it like 3 times, and they had to wait in line
It's
for like
dang
4
it!
hours.
Only 90 minutes!
And it's like
Tell me stop at 90 minutes? Who are you, my girlfriend?
So even though they dedicated the whole show to one game, it wasn't enough for that game.
Wow.
for people.
Give me more Zelda!
So I guess that was a good move on their part then,
I
because
think it's kind of weird they didn't even hint anything about the NX. Nothing about it.
Yeah.
Nothing. We have nothing to say.
I was really sad that they didn't do a what's it called? Like a Nintendo Direct. Like, you know, they did.
Yeah, they didn't even do that. Yeah.
they could have. They had enough games to hobble together a direct, even just a direct.
The last minute?
all about Zelda. They've done those too.
Yeah, like they did the Bayonetta one.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
did.
yeah.
They did one
Smash
for
Brothers. They did a couple Smash Brothers
Xenoblade.
ones. Yeah.
Smash Brothers had like 5.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, I guess my favorite thing, and this is, I know you guys are gonna say, new amiibo. There's
What did they announce?
They announced tons of new amiibo. There's gonna be 3 new Zelda amiibos.
3?
And like 9 Mario amiibos. So
There's not
it's-
already 9 Mario amiibos?
new ones.
Oh, there's like 18 Mario.
Yeah,
amiibos.
exactly.
Sweet.
So I'm really excited for those because I'm freaking gonna get Waluigi amiibo and a Daisy amiibo and a glow in the dark Boo. Oh,
What? Wait, were they releasing a Waluigi amiibo for what?
just to have. I want it.
For what game though?
New Mario Party
Oh,
for the
okay.
3DS, which looks weird.
Yeah.
It plays like the Smash Brothers Mario Party mode.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, it does. Well, I heard
it's like
that.
a big grid.
I
It's
read
a
that
big grid,
everybody
and
goes
you
at the
choose where
same
you go.
time.
Yeah,
which
and
is
you
kinda
choose
cool.
where you go,
I mean,
like in there, and you pick up. You play as Mii's, and you pick up Mario characters as you go, and that's who you play as.
Oh.
When I saw
Yeah.
it, I saw Toads.
Oh, that's what it was. Toads.
Am I gonna have
There was
to
a
get
Toad, and
an
you pick up.
amiibo?
That's right.
I don't think
No,
Do I? Oh.
I have no idea what the amiibos do,
Oh, okay.
but I want them.
I can't wait for the Italian Plumber Returns amiibo, the 80s. It's like really gritty Mario.
That'd be sweet.
He's like 50 years old.
And yeah, I gotta say, this might be a recurring thing, but my least favorite thing was no NX news.
yeah, no.
I expected it, and I understand it. I'm still disappointed.
Well, we'll probably have to wait till TGS or something.
Did
Or no, I think they're just not going to wait till anything. They're just going to decide one day to do it.
Direct. NX Direct.
Exactly. I think they're going to do
or it's
that.
gonna be like, hey, by the way, it's out. It's just out. Yeah.
NX
But,
is out yesterday. Should have went to that store. They're all gone.
Your little brother already has it. What?
How did he do that?
Yeah, I've known about it.
I'm on Twitter. Like, oh, yeah.
Did Reggie-
I gotta check that more.
Did Fizame say anything funny? Did he do anything dumb and funny?
I don't know. I didn't really watch it.
Yeah, I don't know. Did he make an announcement like, I'm gay? Or something? not gay, but like just something like random about himself.
No.
No?
So what were
I'm
you
living
guys,
a
what
lie.
were your guys' favorite thing about Nintendo's whatever?
Nintendo's news?
Nintendo's stuff.
News
I mean-
Tendo?
My shirt's somewhat relevant. That Natsume is bringing over one of the games, River City something, whatever.
That's right, they're coming to America?
Yeah, but it's the first one that's like 3 years old now, and not
Okay.
the latest one, which isn't even out yet, I don't think. It might have come out by this point.
Okay.
I think I pushed back. But it's a step in the right direction. I think it's even getting a physical release, so I'll get that when it comes out. Gotta play all the River City related games. In English, preferably.
Yeah.
Is that from the River City Ransom
Yeah.
franchise?
Yeah.
You know, there's a root beer when my favorite root beer is not at Safeway. There's a second root beer that I will buy called River City Root Beer.
Yeah. When I go to Sacramento, I always forget that it's called the River City. So there's like River City every...
Sacramento's called River City.
Yeah, because it's got a river going through it.
Oh,
Yeah.
all those games based in Sacramento.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, man, this place sucks. No wonder why there's so many games and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, because like they have like River City pubs and stuff like that. Like, there's a bunch of different River City stuff. I'm like, wow, Sacramento, huh?
Oh, so that's where my root beer comes from?
Yeah, probably.
That was my favorite thing about the cameras. Was that I figured out where River City root beer comes from.
What really was your favorite thing with Nintendo's?
All I did was see a bunch of trailers for Zelda. So I mean, what other news? Maybe I missed a bunch of Nintendo news.
Well, they played Zelda all day, and they showed a lot of cool stuff about it.
about Zelda.
Yeah,
Zelda.
they also released like
Zelda.
on the side, like there's some new
Zelda.
Pokemon news.
Oh yes, Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah, there's some
I was
news for
pretty.
that.
I thought that because they're like you're gonna be able to get the new downloadable Pokemon game. You'll be able to move the G1 characters to the new games, but that's only through Sun and Moon. I found out.
Really?
It's not. Yeah, you can't move to the Pokemon Bank. You gotta move to Sun and Moon and then to the Pokemon Bank or whatever. Yeah,
Really?
they said it's only going to be because I tried it. And I was like, because I have the one. I was like, yeah, I'm going to move them to. What do I have? X or Y? I have one of those.
Okay.
And I couldn't. And then I read the news more specifically. It's like, no, it's only going to go to Sun and Moon,
Wow.
and then to the other games from Sun and Moon.
I had no idea.
Ah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Well, they announced the new Mario Party.
Oh yeah, I did read about that. Yeah.
They played the new Paper Mario, which I didn't see
No, Color Splash.
because they didn't look that good to me.
Eh.
Oh, and they showed off Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
So
some
did
more.
they?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's the Shin Megami Tensei Fire Emblem game.
Oh, they had one. Together. Mixing it
The
up.
Atlas.
Sort of.
It's basic. It's more
They got its own
accurate.
entity.
It's more accurate to call it the Atlas-made Fire Emblem game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
At this point.
Fire Emblem.
I didn't see any of that, unfortunately, but I am planning on getting that game.
Did Shiguru say anything cool? Did you announce Pikmin 4?
No.
No.
It's probably on NX, so...
Yeah, I'm assuming we're probably not going to hear any new game announcements until NX is announced.
I'm really disappointed.
That's actually the biggest disappointment.
But I'm really disappointed that any new games that come out, I'm just not going to get because I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to wait till the NX is out. You know what I mean? So any new games that come out on Nintendo, it's like, well, I'm gonna have to wait longer and get it later.
Yeah, right now a lot of the consoles just feel kind of like in limbo for me. They're like
sad.
Yeah, every single company is coming out with a new console like in the next 2 years.
Yeah, and then
within like at least at most 2 years.
I just got my PS4, man.
Yeah,
you should wait to get a PS4 for 2 years.
That's what I've been waiting. I'm like, but I kind of need one now. Like now, because there are games I want to get. I want to get the new Super Robot Wars OG and the new other one because they're actually going to be in English this time.
Oh,
because of
translation.
Yeah, because like the Philippines and stuff. Like a lot of the Asian countries.
Okay.
No, it's from Japan, obviously, but because there's such a big following in just
here,
like the Pacific area, they're like, oh well, we can put the English one on the Philippines, and you can play it that way. So I got to import that stuff. King of Fighters 14, as far as I know, is only going to be on PS4 at this point. It might come out later, so I really want to play that game.
Street Fighter 5.
Street Fighter 5 I already have for the PC, and it has crossplay with PS4.
What? It does?
Yeah.
Aw.
There's a couple. Last Guardian.
Should we talk about Jesse? What's your favorite thing about Jesse? Just the Jesse conference? He didn't announce any new games.
Yeah, no.
Zero
games.
He announced 0 games, and he said, "I'm just gonna put up videos."
Yeah. What was with that?
It's like, man, all I do is put up videos.
Typical Jesse. Didn't even throw us a curveball. Kurt Russell wasn't there at the conference.
No. I knew everything that was going to happen at the Jesse conference because it happened last year.
Yeah, I leaked it. Sorry. So
I'm back. What did I miss?
Nothing.
I don't know, there's a couple of games like Last Guardian. I've been interested.
Last Guardian.
So
let's
move on though to just miscellaneous things maybe that wasn't from those conferences, or is there anything else you want to mention about E3 in general? But
the fact that Lego Dimensions is they said they're going to go another year makes me kind of want to get it now because they're sticking to it, so maybe I should get into it. So that was kind of cool news for me. Maybe I'll have Legos all over my house.
Yeah, overall E3 Lego Dimensions probably the biggest thing I'm looking forward to and liking because through our playthrough I enjoyed every second of it. Bad and all. Like we've had some issues. I'm fine. I don't care. I'm rolling with it.
Fighting the boss for 10 minutes, not knowing what to do.
Yeah. We were totally stupid on that.
I don't think we understood what to do.
No, we were totally wrong. I watched someone else go through that, and I replayed it and beat it in like 2 seconds.
You just didn't figure out what to hit?
We did something wrong. I don't want to go into it.
Somehow we did it, though.
We did it. We managed to do it our dumb way.
But you didn't realize how you did it?
No, we did it the way that took forever.
Oh, good job.
And also the fact that my reaction to the trailer for that reached so many people is in itself an amazing part of E3 for me.
Yeah, that means people care about Lego Dimensions.
Yeah.
People love Dimensions and people love Legos. Put those together and you got Lego Dimensions.
I feel more so people have they want to surround themselves with controversy of the new Ghostbusters movie that's coming out.
As much as
What's
possible.
he gonna say about the new Ghostbusters?
I'm boycotting I'm not even gonna play the Ghostbusters packs and review those based on that Dimensions trailer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, one of the things they're coming out with is an adaptation of the entire movie, so...
What? So wait, so are they still releasing entire movie? I mean, if you're part of the Lego Dimensions franchise, are they still gonna release full games?
I assume so. I mean, they come out with Star Wars, but
that's not in Lego Dimensions.
But they're coming out with Lego Batman, Ghostbusters, and Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them story packs for Lego Dimensions.
Okay. Gotcha. You'll be able to play through the movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
For those.
As the girls, though.
In Lego, yeah.
That ruins my childhood.
My immersion.
Anyway, that's not E3. What about you guys? Anything else not mentioned in those press conferences? Or even something that we didn't get to, like Crash Bandicoot.
Oh.
Yeah. That was I forgot about that.
I forgot about that for a reason. Because I saw Crash Bandicoot and I'm like, alright, okay, the first 3 are being remade. Yeah. This is the next part they're going to announce Skylanders, aren't they? And then, here's Crash and Skylanders! Like, cut it, he's dead. This is the final
I was disappointed. I was hoping they were going to do, and then a new Crash game.
Yeah.
But... yeah, I was like, oh
no, Skylanders.
But maybe if the first 3 games do well, they'll consider.
Just like Spyro, right? Just like Spyro.
Oh yeah.
He's called Spyro Skylanders, and he got removed from the title. Now he's just a side character.
What's his name? Something else Rocky.
The same thing though did happen to Rayman, and he managed to come back. Rayman's Raving Rabbids.
Raven Legends.
And then Raving Rabbids. But then someone was like, you know what? Let's do Rayman for reals.
For real. Side-scrolly.
I'm glad that Ubisoft didn't disappoint me by having like the most cringeworthy conference again, like 5 years in a row. You know, it's weird because I really don't have too much lingering thoughts about this E3, but I do think that it was probably the best E3 in some years.
Oh, I know. Watch Dogs 2.
Oh, yeah.
Watch Dogs 2.
No, I was watching it and I was just like...
Same takes place in San Francisco.
I'm like, I don't remember this part of San Francisco at all. Like,
no, it takes place in fictional San Francisco.
Well,
it's not real.
I can tell that he's like...
It's a bridge.
He's like glad to
it's
see
the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, no, he was by the Bay Bridge when I saw him. Like, okay, I know this area.
Yeah, see?
But
no, it's not real.
Where is this? I don't
It's
know.
not.
I spent like...
There's 2 little cars.
I spent
There's
half my
There's
childhood
not
in that
enough
area.
There's I saw the Bushman was there though. They did have the Bushman.
Is that one of the trailers?
Yeah. He goes, and he jumps out and someone's like, I thought he got fights with the other people that are ripping off the
When we saw him, he did get in a fight with him.
Yeah.
He really did?
Yeah. Someone
The first time Anthony ever saw him, he got in a fight with some guy.
Yeah.
Because he scared him?
No.
Some guy was stealing his shtick in like the same street.
Oh! Bushman 2.
Yeah.
You getting copyright
He
this?
was not. Yeah, he did the hobo version of suing, and he screamed at him
By screaming.
Yeah. So I was like, wow, I can't believe they put the Bushman. I mean, I guess is he a permanent fixture of San Francisco?
But there'll be no way that the Bushman finds out he's in that game.
No.
So I think there's no one for to yell at.
I mean, you can't sue that gimmick. Guy has a bush and then he jumps out.
That guy copyright. He sent in a patent of like leaves and jumping out.
It's gonna be like Halloween, and some guy's gonna jump out and scare you and be like, "I'm suing." That's
Bushman.
Yeah, you can't do that. I'm getting my lawyers.
Oh, see, I liked Watch Dogs 1, but I thought the main character was boring. So in this one, I think he has a personality this time.
I feel like some of the supporting characters are trying way too hard, and the main character kind of is too.
Yeah.
Feels like a Mary Sue, like really bad, but not just for the game in general, but for society as a whole. And just like, man, it's probably gonna be okay. It'll probably be like another open world game, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I think what Dick.
But you love those. But like, if I want to play an open world game, at least let me play Spider-Man.
At least let me be Spider-Man.
Yeah, if you're gonna make me do that, at least let me be Spider-Man.
Like, yeah, it's cool. He's got drones and stuff, but Spider-Man is Spider-Man. Cleans the walls.
Can't deny that.
You got spider drones.
Yeah,
he can have anything he wants.
technically he could. I mean, he had a car that drives up walls. So.
Yeah,
What other news is there?
I mean, that's all I can think of. I mean, overall, okay, if you had to rank the 3 presentations between Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo, what's the order? For me, it would have to go Sony. I don't know, because it's hard. It's hard between Microsoft and Nintendo because I think Microsoft had a better presentation, but I liked more of the stuff in Nintendo's.
Yeah, but
Nintendo's technically wasn't even a presentation.
Right, exactly. So I think that's why Xbox for me would be number 2.
Yeah, I think I would have to give it
just
to Microsoft.
by default because Nintendo didn't really do much.
Yeah, they showed off. It's more like
good stuff, but you didn't show it off.
I can't confidently say that Zelda is better than all of
all
Xbox.
games. yeah, I can't make that
so,
decision.
based on that, I am going to have to give them 3rd. But
I would like to think that.
But they did a pretty good job with what they had. I say Zelda looks impressive.
Yeah, I'm worried about that though because there's a lot of stuff. People are always like, "Oh, it's pretty empty." I'm sure there'll probably be more stuff as time goes on.
It's empty because they cut out a lot of stuff because they didn't want to spoil stuff. They said.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
you mean like how Spider-Man was cut out of the trailer for Civil War when they're running at each other?
In a way, yeah.
But it's like that where there's tons of different gameplay mechanics and cool things that have to do with it. But I'm kind of worried as like, is it gonna
live up to expectations?
It'll be good, but is it gonna be what people want? And that's what I'm wondering.
Well.
Minecraft's an amazing big build and whatever, but it gets boring.
Yeah, I see it's what they think everybody wants, and a lot of it, but then...
My hope is it'll be what people didn't know they want.
Okay, yeah.
That's what Nintendo tries to do, I think.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool, though, because it is like your single player, like Rust, or like a Don't Starve, kind of, but with Zelda. So you're going to have your overarching story, your continuity.
I mean, like, I usually don't like the Warriors games. But you put Zelda in it, and I love it. So if you got like a survival open world game, which I don't hate, I don't gravitate towards those as much. But you put Zelda in it, it might be the best thing ever.
Right.
Yeah.
It seems like Zelda is so unique in the gaming world that just adding that as an ingredient can change an entire game.
I know you put in the music from Zelda, even the characters.
There wasn't actually that much music. And they'd say like because they didn't want it to disturb from the nature element to it. So there'll be music when you accomplish stuff, and in some areas, but generally in the open world, there won't be any.
I just meant from what you're saying. You insert Zelda. The Zelda format and formula and other things, and it's like, ooh, it's nostalgic,
it's different,
and I like it. Yeah,
No, I mean, technically Zelda's already been doing that, but people didn't like it when they made Zelda 2. So, but now people do like it.
Now people like it.
In retrospect, people love Zelda 2 because people also didn't like Wind Waker.
Yeah.
And now people consider it to be one of the best Zelda, if not the best Zelda game.
And that seems to happen because like even like for Smash Brothers, they have like the Melee versus Smash where people call it trash, trash 4 with the 4 in it.
What?
But people also love it.
Yeah,
you might not have the same captured audience, but you have a new audience as well.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, Nintendo is one of the longest running companies going right now, so...
Only like 100 years.
I know.
Yeah. So, they're going to have history. I mean, they're going to have... It's like Batman, I think. Because people love Adam West Batman, and people love Nolan Batman.
Yeah.
And it's all the same guy.
Yeah, same character,
it's the same character. So there's so many ways, like,
you could like
this
Batman.
is my Batman.
Yeah.
Well, your Batman is not my Batman, so it's bad.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
It's like,
I just hope that...
Nintendo's like that because they've been around for so long. It's like, this is what Zelda's supposed to be, but it's not.
in my generation
this is the newest incarnation of Zelda, and that decades from now they go, hey, remember that one Zelda we made that's open world? Let's go back to that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was a great one.
Yeah, this is now going to be the callback.
Yeah.
And eventually we're going to have like, I don't know, Zelda the Last Starfighter or something.
Right.
Well, they're going to keep doing it technology stuff.
Yeah, I really do like the advent of extra technology in this, even though it's still pretty magical. That's fine. I'm cool with magic and technology existing. I almost like them coexisting more so rather than like
it's more
this thing's technological because of magic, and it's like no, we have technology, but we also have magic, and we can supplement each other with both.
Yeah. I like the two. Yeah, the two mixing together.
They have to both exist, and not one exists because of the other.
Too bad in real life it's only science.
Yeah.
There's no actual magic. That's pretty sad. That's my worst thing about all the conferences. There's
no actual,
no real magic.
Well, I mean, what about Queen? It's a kind of magic.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess that just about wraps things up for our E3 discussion. If you're on Twitter, you can find me at Jesse vs. Time.
At Lord Walkman, I guess.
At F for Flake.
And if you liked what we had to say or disliked what we had to say about E3, do the appropriate button clicking.
I say if you like it, tell your friends. If you didn't like it, tell your enemies.
Yeah. Check out our live reactions to the various press conferences and to the trailers. If you're really into LEGO Dimensions, me and Anthony have been playing through Year 1. We're going to go back to it soon to do the extra levels that came out.
Oh, snap.
And me and Frankie have been playing through Kingdom Hearts, every Kingdom Hearts game. So we are wrapping up Chain of Memories this week, so hopefully next week I'll start putting up Kingdom Hearts 2.
I wonder what we'll have. Oh, you're gonna let them know we already started that?
Yeah, we already started.
Oh,
right. We got to record it.
Spoiler alert! We beat Chain of Heart Memories.
Yeah, we beat Chain of Memories.
Oh.
It's Friday. I don't know if this one is coming out because weird internet issues on my end, but this week Chain of Memories is finishing. So.
Oh man, what a ride!
What a ride. Anything else?
Don't think so.
When's next E3?
About a year.
Yeah, about a year.
Oh man.
Because the Game Developer Conference already happened, but
GDC?
What about Gamescom? The one
No
that's in
idea.
Europe?
Are we talking about EDM now? Because I prepared all kinds of things about Skrillex.
Good night, everybody.
Do people really dance to his music? How do you...
I don't know. It's not really dancing. It's sort of a fluid weirdness.